What is up, guys? It's 2023 and we're hitting the ground running. We are just going to take off right from the rip. We're going to take this year at full speed. The book Dark Side of Light has been out for a little bit now. I'm anxious to see what you guys think. I've heard what some of my family members and friends think, but anybody out there who has gotten the book and read it, I'd like to know what you'd think if you just want to put it down in the comments or if you want to message me or whatever. But I'm curious to see what you guys think about it. The other thing I wanted to get you guys' opinion on is, would you rather have another poetry book, which is like the sequel to Dark Side of Light, put out first, or would you rather have my suspense fiction novel put out next? Neither one is ready to be put out. Like, it's gonna be a little bit, but whichever one you guys want more, I will work on and get it out first. So if you could just leave a comment or anything like that, because I definitely want to keep you guys engaged as much as possible. My suspense fiction novel, to give you kind of a heads up, the main character, Frankie, she wakes up in the hospital after a failed suicide attempt. Obviously her family sees that as a blessing. She does not. And they kind of try and figure out what's going on with her, only to drive her further into the hole that she's in. They end up shipping her off to her grandma's house, who is a famous actress. And at first it doesn't go well, but then she realizes maybe her grandma has secrets too, and they might be more alike than she thinks. So that's going to be a twisted tale. We're going to do this through the whole book. I know a lot of you are going to enjoy it, and I'm excited to put it out there. So I wanted to see if you guys want that next or another poetry book. Also, it is 2023, and we are going to not be cliche and say new year, new me, but we are going to definitely try and be better individuals than we were the previous year, myself included. Going to try and take steps every day to reach goals, realistic goals, to advance towards greater goals. So keep tuning in to see what we're doing. It's going to be crazy, I think. I just have a feeling this year is going to be crazy with the amount of writing that I'm going to put out. It's just, I don't know. I have this feeling. And my feelings are usually right. And if you watched the other video not too long ago and you're still wondering, I do have a few places on my hands where the ink still is. Now, granted, my hands are cracked open and it's like down in cracks and stuff, but it's still there. So it definitely doesn't come off easy. I definitely should have watched a YouTube video on how to use it and should have turned a light on so I could see what I was doing. But, you know, it wouldn't have been as funny and you wouldn't have got some laughs. But hopefully you had a good Christmas, a good New Year's. A couple things I've learned about myself is I have absolutely no self-control over Christmas cookies. Yep, I made them early, and I was like, I'll just put them in the freezer. That'll keep me from eating them. No, it didn't. I walked down to the basement, got in the freezer, and ate frozen cookies. They're still good, but they're not as good as when they're thawed. And now they're gone. I don't have any more chocolate cookies with caramel icing, and I'm sad. And I just don't want to make more already. And another thing I learned, there was a toy store open up not too far from where I live. And I went in there, and I should not, because I wanted a bunch of stuff in there. And I'm 32 years old, and I have no self-control. I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. They didn't have that when I was little. But I controlled myself enough to only get like these little 50-cent things. Like, can you see that? That's a owl, because I love owls. And then I got a dragon and an airplane and an eagle. But it was like $1. It came to like $1. But there was this Joker car there. Yeah, I wanted it bad. Puzzles? Yes. Definitely wanted puzzles. I'm just a child. There's no other, I'm just a child at heart. But you know what? I'm going to keep it that way because it's working for me. So, I hope everybody had a good Christmas and a good New Year. I'm excited to see where this year goes with you guys. And again, if you haven't seen the book yet, it's Dark Side of Light, all one word, on Amazon. Dark Side's all one word, not the whole title's all one word. But it's on Amazon. It's for sale, $15. I'm really proud of it because it's a big step for me to put myself out there, and also being my first published work. I promise I will get better at this. My first published work, it was, every emotion in there is mine. It's not, so it's pieces of me on every page. And for that to be the first thing that I was able to publish, I'm really proud of that. And I hope that somebody that reads it can relate and just kind of get through the dark space that they're in, and just know that I'm always here for anybody who needs to talk. I'm by no means like, you know, a therapist or anything like that, but I will listen to you and not judge you for what you're thinking or anything like that. But I'm just really proud that that is pieces of me, and it was my first book, and it's out there for you guys to read. And I mean, I think you should definitely give it a look. And if you know somebody who's interested in reading, maybe tell them about it too. But like I said, I'm excited to see where this year goes. I have a feeling it's going to be crazy. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else new. Oh, my cat wants to be famous, I think. So, views for the cat. Let's give a thumbs up for the cat when she hits in the video, because, you know, she has self-esteem issues. If you don't pay attention to her, she will cry. Pretty soon my dogs will be down here, and then my kids, and it'll just be a whole thing. But, so if you see her pop in and out, it's because she won't quit crying if I don't bring her down here. Stay tuned. We'll see how it goes, and I'm excited to see what you guys have to say about the book. So, alright, be good.